possible.
What happened to this Buffy pilot? We all know Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's a major part of pop culture zeitgeist and garnered many awards, produced merchandise, and even had a spin-off. But there was one spin-off that was greenlit but never saw the light of day. It was never produced and never aired. But what happened to it? Join me as we look and trace the ink behind Buffy the animated series. But before we get into it, be sure to slay that like, share, and subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. Work on the show started in 2001 with Joss Whedon and Jeff Loeb set to serve as executive producers. Most of the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer cast were expected to return to their respective characters, however production quickly ran into problems. Now the series was being developed by 20th Century Fox and was originally supposed to air on Fox Kids, possibly as early as February 2002, but when Fox Kids shut down, Fox tried to find another network to pick it up. However, no one was interested, so production ultimately stopped. A couple years later, Fox decided to give the project another shot. Some of the main cast, including Anthony Stewart Head, recorded voice work, and new artwork was created for a 4-minute presentation to pitch the series to networks. Unfortunately, no one was willing to take a chance on it again. According to Loeb, networks didn't know how to handle the show's tone. It was too mature for kids' TV, but didn't quite fit the primetime programming either. In a 2003 interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Joss Whedon expressed his frustration, saying that they had talented animators, great visuals, and several funny scripts ready to go, but no network wanted to buy it. He said he couldn't even understand why, compared to the situation to sitting there were bags of money, nobody was willing to take it. Whedon added that the show wasn't cheap to make because he insisted that it should be as good as Animaniacs or Batman the Animated Series of the time, not like a low-budget cartoon. So by September 2005, Whedon confirmed in an interview with TV Guide that the project was officially dead. Writing and acting, Jeff Loeb explained that the series would have opened with an episode called A Day in the Life written by him and Whedon, which introduced the main characters and set up the show's premise. Another planned episode featured Buffy trying to get her driver's license while dealing with a demon driving instructor, typical of Buffy Granger. Writer Jane Epson contributed 3 scripts: The Backroom, Lunches of Revolting, and Teeny, which focused on a shrunken Buffy. She also mentioned that Steve DeKnight, Drew Greenberg, and Doug Petrie each wrote episodes, and a story was planned for Rebecca Kirshner that never got started. In total, 8 scripts written, though 2 never finished. However, what was finished was a 4-minute pilot. In this unaired pilot, Buffy is attacked by a vampire while on patrol. After slaying the vampire, Buffy regroups with the Scooby Gang, where Giles informs Buffy that a demon named Morgalla is planning to end the world. A typical Monday for Buffy. The clip ends with Buffy fighting a dragon. On August 1st, 2008, the 4-minute Buffy animated series presentation, never officially released by the way, was leaked online through YouTube. Support from cast a few weeks later on August 20, 2008, Nicholas Brenda, who played Xander, commented on the leak in his audio log. He said that while he wasn't sure why the project never moved forward, watching the video made him emotional because it reminded him of his time as Xander. Brendan also added that he would love to return for an animated version of Buffy, though he didn't know if the rest of the cast felt the same way. Following a few weeks later on August 26, 2008, Jeff Loeb spoke to MTV about the project, saying that all the original materials, scripts, character designs, and artwork still existed, and he described it as an obvious idea that deserved another chance, especially since animated shows like Family Guy and Robot Chicken have proven that there was a strong adult audience for this kind of content. Years later, during Entertainment Weekly's Buffy reunion in 2017, the cast discussed possibilities of returning to the Buffy universe. Many of them agreed that an animated revival would be one of the few ways that they considered coming back. Sarah Michelle Gellar, who didn't have interest in doing it at first, said that she thinks that the idea is pretty good. However, everyone acknowledged that such a project will depend on Joss Whedon's involvement, and he confirmed that he moved on from producing Buffy-related projects. But what do you think about the Buffy pilot? Could it have expanded the Buffyverse, or do you think that it should have remained on the shelves? Let me know what you all think in the comments below. Please be sure to also do all the YouTube things, like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.